Hey guys, Dr. Dave here. Wanted to bring you another side hustle opportunity. Now, this one's going in the side hustle section, but it could just as easily be one of the ones in the $100 in 30 days section. So it kind of depends on you what you want to do. For me, this is one of my extremely passive income streams. In other words, I set it and forget it. It's part of my copy, paste, repeat process that I use for a lot of my income streams. So let me show you a little bit about what it is. This is Spreadshirt, spreadshirt.com. So you can come on here, and as you can see on the screen, earn money by selling your designs on over 250 products, and there are no costs. In other words, it's just like print on demand with Amazon with books. You print, you know what? Instead of me just going down a random list of things I could think of, let's actually see what you can do here. Create custom products. Products. There we go. All right. So t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, polos, zip hoodies, tank tops, hats, caps, bucket hats, socks, bags. I feel like I could do a Dr. Seuss rhyme with this thing, but you can create men's, women's, unisex, kids, babies. Not create babies. It's different, but you could create clothing for babies. Pillowcases, stuffed animals. I think, you know what? I'm going to look at that because I think you can actually create stuffed animals with pictures on them. That is a new one, and I have not done that one. I might, oh, yeah, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm wearing my Rugged Dad t-shirt. So this is that's my logo with me naked or riding a bear. I may just have to create some stuffed bears and sell those. Well, sorry that I took your time up with that business idea, but yeah, you never know where you're gonna get crazy ideas. And I just got one talking to you guys. So basically, you come on here, you create an account, you design products. For instance, I use Canva for pretty much everything. If you're designing it somewhere else, that's perfect too. But I will design T-shirts and stuff. Mainly, I'll design a logo and then I'll put it on just about everything. And I'll give you a tour of my shop on Spreadshirt here in just a minute. But we were talking about costs. So the only time involved is you coming up with a design and listing it. Now, if you're coming up with a design, you can do that pretty quick. If I already have an idea, generally I can under half an hour on Canva to create a logo, the right fonts, that kind of thing, and then 5 minutes to list it. Not even five, but I'm just being judicious. So under an hour per product, and then it's up there. They ship it. You get a cut of what they charge, but they handle the shipping, the printing, everything. You don't mess with it, other than marketing it if you want to. So I haven't marketed this heavily other than my own channels, like my own merch channels. And so I'm not making a ton of money on this. But like I said, it's a set it and forget it process for me. Now, if you create a pretty popular Spreadshirt store, spread shop is what they call them. If you create a pretty popular one, they're going to sell themselves. And if they're selling good, Spreadshirt will actually feature your shirts in email blasts. They'll feature them on Google searches. I mean, if you're selling good, they'll put you out there and you'll sell even more. It's kind of how do the rich get richer? By being rich in the first place. And so the idea here is that we make some of that money with custom t-shirts and stuff. So it's pretty easy to get into the selling process. Start selling right there, where designs come to grow. I'm just trying to deep voice for that. So you can see there, you can open your own spread shop or you can sell it on the marketplace. I opened my own spread shop. That way I could, oh, here's a plus for you to think about too. If you have a monetized YouTube channel, you can attach your spread shop just under the description for your YouTube videos. And so that's a good way to get some marketing with your videos. So if, like say, James Pelton here in Pi, he's got a ton of viewers and a ton of views. If he had a spread shop there selling, I don't know, James Pelton merch, James, I'm not sure if you have any cool merch like that, but I'm pretty sure people would buy it. Maybe Peltonverse. Yeah, the James Pelton universe. Man, I don't know. But he gets so many views on his YouTube videos that he could attach that there and make some money. And so that's what I've done on mine. And so there you go. You can see there how it helps, and you can actually do both. I have mine in the spread shop and on the marketplace. And so you start here though, you sign up. I'm already signed up, so I can only go so far with this. But let's go ahead and check out what you might have to do. It's taking a little bit to load. There we go. Yeah, it's already signed me in. Oh, and you can see I've already got a credit of $1.70. That means somebody likely bought something small, probably a mug or something. And so it dropped me right into my shop. So I've already got my account open. So it's pretty easy though. Basically, it's just like anything else, like Fiverr, Amazon, anything else. You upload your W-9. That way they can track your taxes and the government gets their cut, which you want to make sure they do. Not because they deserve it, but because you'll go to jail if you don't. And so, really easy to sign up. I was signed up in a day, verified emails, all that good stuff. So let's go to my shop and I will show you the kind of stuff I have for sale. And it's a little bit eclectic. I kind of just come up with ideas and then I post it there. And let's see, let's make sure that. All right. Okay, so we are on my shop, the Rugged Dad's shop. And so let's go to all designs. Well, I'll show you the homepage first. So if we just scan down and, oh, look, if you go to my shop, rugged-dad.myspreadshop.com, you can watch the video, just check all that. But there's a coupon. I've got some coupons attached to my shop. Free shipping if you buy 2+ items. So buy everything. So let's go down and look at my shop. Product preview. This one is up here as the primary product simply because it's the most recent one I published. Like a rat on a Cheeto. It's an old country saying. Rats love Cheeto dust. If you've ever been anywhere near Cheetos or a Cheeto factory, something like rats will, I mean, it's like catnip for rats. And so, in other words, it's a good Valentine's message. I love you like a rat on a Cheeto. Yeah, I'm sure your wife or husband would love that. There's the logo I designed. And this was a fun one. I like this one. It's not waterboarding if it's gasoline. A little something I learned in the military. And let's see what else we got. Oh, there's my frag out design. And there you go. So we come on down and it's basically just convincing people that they're safe to order things here, that it comes through good, custom product, satisfaction guaranteed. And guess what? I don't have to handle any of that. The customer service, any of that kind of stuff, I simply don't have to handle it. So they can choose, basically you can choose a product if you want, all that good stuff. And so let's go back up and look at all my products. And maybe you'll get some ideas. Because that's what I hope. You start a store, you get some ideas, and you make some money too. So some of these are actually images I took from military manuals. There's a good Easter dinner prep thing. This one looks really awesome on a coffee mug, something like that. Yeah. Oh, there we go. It is basically dressing a rabbit without a knife. And so it works too. Those of you that hunt or mess with rabbits, it's a great way to skin a rabbit real quick. We've got unvaxxed sperm for sale shirt. Here's one, action over meditation. There's my UPKA, basically the medieval version of a famous quote from Die Hard. And yeah, so some of these are a little interesting, a little eclectic, like I said. I've got a unique audience with my Rugged Dad brand, and so they like this kind of stuff. I wear this kind of stuff, so it's fun. But if you have any questions once you get involved in Spreadshirt, if you run into any snags, especially if they can't answer it, but they've got a pretty good customer support for the sellers as well, and all the usual chat functions and things like that. And so it's pretty cool. It's a good way, like I said, if you're wanting to do a mostly passive extra income side hustle, that's a lot of labels there, mostly passive extra income side hustle. So if you want to do one of those, it's great. You can set it and it just sells itself. If you want to, though, a lot of people do this for their main business. You can sell enough things that it becomes a legit side hustle and, do enough and you can take over your job easily. And it's super easy. All you got to do is keep creating images. And so if you're pretty crafty, anything like that. But one of the things I also like about it is if you have a very focused niche. I know some of you in here have your own businesses, your own pursuits and hobbies. Like my buddy Jeff Lister, I'll mention him just because I know him pretty well from Pi. He's an avid runner, and so Jeff could easily come in here and design a series of running T-shirts. Matter of fact, Jeff actually mentioned that on the last Monetize It, actually the very first one. We just did it the other day. On his episode of Monetize It, Can I Monetize My Running? Jeff actually mentioned an idea like this. And so it's perfect for things like that. You could have a niche shop. And that way, how it is, anytime you niche down further and further and smaller and smaller and smaller, more people are likely to come to you because you are the best, the expert, top notch at what you do. So Jeff could be top notch at selling long distance running T-shirts. So whatever you like to do, you can find a way to do it on here. So like I say, though, if you have any questions, be sure to hit me up in the Facebook group. And it's always cool if, asking you questions on there, because not because I don't want to hear from you on the emails or the DMs, but the chances are if you have a question, 50 other people have the same question. They just didn't want to ask it for some reason, or didn't get around to it. And you just asked it and we can answer it for everybody. So if it's very personal, very private, by all means, DM me or something. But if it's something you can ask in the group, just hop on the Facebook group and ask it in there, and we'll get rolling.